And he's back. 9 days off the needle of the internets. Feeling the withdrawal. Had a bit of a snafu with bills. And the funny thing is we had the money. But somehow somebody forgot to pay the cable bill. Not going to say who it was. But anyway, after much crying and whining and moaning, I finally stopped and got it hooked back up when I got paid today. After reaching way down deep in the pocket and pulling out a huge wad of cash and throwing it at the cable company, my internets are turned back on. You see that? That's all full lights for my wireless router. All full lights. Not the 2 blinking lights that I had for the past 9 days. 9 days! With no internet. I might as well have been on a frickin' desert island surrounded by VHS tapes. I felt like I was in the Stone Age. No offense, this isn't wrong with VHS tapes, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, I felt like a backwards caveman having no internets. So we got some finds today. Went to the Savers, and for $8 I picked up new and packaged 2 monster cable interlink fiber optic audio cables. And these are probably from, my guess would be the 90s. That's how old the packages look. But yeah, 2 optical audio cables for $8. You can't beat that. This one is missing the insert card, so that's going to be for my home theater system. There. And this one's probably going to go to the eBays. So we're going to throw that over there. We're going to throw that over there. So next up, we got some game finds. With a mint factory condition copy for the PS1 of Star Wars Rebel Assault 2. Beautiful. Both discs are perfect. The instruction manual is absolutely perfect. This is going to go on the shelf. Which, by the way, why don't we go put this on the shelf and show you what it looks like? Because it's put together, and it's a beautiful thing. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's a lot of games. There's some Blu-rays in there, too. And a couple empty cases right there for some 360 stuff. But yeah, let's take a look at this beast. Before I make a huge mess, let me carefully, because these can easily fall over and out of the shelf. So let me carefully place this with its brethren. This is the worst shelf. Of course, I got this used because I'm cheap. And I just wanted something to put my games on. And the way it's built, if with the games tip and slide, they all go falling right through those holes there. But it's solid wood shelf, so it's nice. But, I mean, come on. So, let's take a look. We got all the PS1 titles here. All the way up until here. Then there's some Dreamcast and a couple of PC games, those Mario games I found. We have the Super Game Boy, Game Genie. And we have the SNES games. I'll just put it that way. Just various SNES games. We have my PS2 collection here. All the way up to here. These have no artwork. I got my PS3 collection. Not a whole lot. A couple of these cases are actually... No, one of them's empty. I got this out of a GameStop box. It's a Gran Turismo 5. So if I find the disc to this somehow magically by itself, this is like a perfect condition box. So I kept it, just in case I found it. I found a Mortal Kombat for the PS3 version too, and I kept the artwork and booklet and used the case to replace for my Grand Theft Auto 4 case, which looked like pure shite. We got my Xbox titles, a couple of Xbox 360 cases, all my Blu-rays. Not a whole lot. I used to have a ton, but I sold a lot because I wanted to go to an amusement park, which I told you about that already. And let's move on. We got the GameCube titles. Here's one that I forgot to include that I found more recently. It's a Pokemon channel for the Nintendo GameCube. This will be available for trade if anybody, maybe Cynical Enigma might want the game. Yeah, come on, you want it. I'm kidding. I don't know if you have this or not. But hey, if anyone wants to trade for that, I do value trades, so don't come be like, I got this Super Mario Brothers Duck Hunt, I'll trade you for it. Like, no offense, guys, but come on. If you have the internet, you have an internet browser, and you can get on eBay, and you can check what things are worth, and then you can make an accurate trade offer, please. We got the boxed Sega Genesis games here, mint condition, and the loose carts. We also have my Master System games with a boxed Atari game and some 64 cartridges and NES cartridges. I really don't, I really don't have a good NES collection because it wasn't really the system that I started out playing. To be honest with you, it kind of came out before I was allowed to have video games, which is why I'm, this obsessed now. My first system was Super Nintendo, and that is why I'm much, much more interested in Super Nintendo stuff than NES stuff. No offense to anybody, but I just really don't care for NES games. Not that much. I mean, I buy them to trade and sell, but I don't really collect them. There's a few that I like, but most of them were ported over to the Super Nintendo if they were any good on re-releases, like the Mario All-Stars collection. So that's really pretty much the only thing I play, that and everything Super Nintendo and on. NES is cool, but it just really wasn't my thing. I was more into Master System and Super Nintendo, and of course PS2, Dreamcast, PS1. That was my stuff. That was my bag, baby. So let's get back to the game. Oh my gosh, let's get back down to the floor here. Okay, so went to my buddy Bill today and got some pretty decent carts. In fair condition is the following. We got Super Mario 64, Super Mario Kart 64 Gs. Flubbing the words today. This is very dingy, dirty, beat up, but I can clean it up, and I probably will sell this one. It's going to go in a bundle, to be honest with you. I would not keep this. This is just, it's ugly. We got Donkey Kong 64, which I probably will play before I sell. This one's definitely fixable. It's just very dirty right now. Got a Magic Eraser. It's gonna spend some time with this bad boy. We got the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time in pretty decent condition. Pretty marred, pretty scratched, but fixable. I can make it look like fairly new. We got Super Smash Bros. In acceptable condition. Just needs cleaned. Pretty dirty. Whoever had these games, they must have hated their system because they treated it like a prostitute. Next up, Super Mario 64. In a little better condition than a couple of them. And last but not least, a very good condition, surprisingly, Mario Party. For the only damage really being a sticker that is easily removable, I was very happy with this find. Next up is a jaw-dropping selection of No, not PS2. Nope, we already covered those a few weeks ago. Super Nintendo games with manuals. Can you believe it? Let's roll right into it. Without further ado, we have mint, as in like new condition, beautiful, not a thing wrong with it, with manual. We got Star Trek, Starfleet Academy, beautiful condition. I mean beautiful condition. Just mirror finish on the sticker. Now the booklet shows a little wear just from age, some thumb marks from bending trying to open it. But all in all, I mean, still very straight and well kept. So put that over there. Next up, really happy to find these, and actually let me arrange them first so it makes more sense because they all go together. Okay, And there's that, and here's this. And let's bring them all over. Please, make them feel right at home. It's the Star Wars trilogy for Super Nintendo, all factory, mint condition with booklets. We got Super Star Wars, Super Empire Strikes Back, and Super Return of the Jedi. Fantastic condition. Actually, very fun games. If you had a Super Nintendo, you probably played one of these. Good platformer. Very cool. Very, very enjoyable. Yeah. These actually are fairly newer games. For some reason, these two were produced by JVC. This one was THQ. Don't really know why. But those three, very, very happy to have. Everything in here except one game came with its booklet. I was that impressed. I was that impressed. Okay. Don't really know how to pronounce it. I call it Old Guy with a Banjo. It's Phalanx, or whatever it is. It's the space shooter game. Again, factory, brand new condition, beautiful, with booklet. Super clean cart. This was an adult-owned collection. This guy took care of his stuff. I mean, this is like if I would have bought these back in the day and kept them. That's how nice they were. I was so happy to find them. But, yeah, never played it. Don't care if it's that valuable. I just really like nice condition games that aren't Madden or like Ken Griffey Jr. Baseball Turd Explosion or whatever you call those. No offense, sports fans, but sports games are stupid. Stupid. You play them for 2 weeks, you're bored already. You already played a whole season. Nothing's really going to improve. And then the next year, just another one comes pooping out. They're not really collectible. Nobody cares. You know, I got to say something here real quick. The Call of Duty fanboys and the Madden fanboys aren't gamers, okay? They're jocks who play 1 or 2 games on a premium system. Those aren't gamers, okay? We all know one of them. We went to school with one of them. We work with one of them. They're the pseudo-gamers. They're the type of douches that go into Best Buy and buy a brand new game for $65, $70, whatever. Day it comes out. They play it for 2 weeks, and they go sell it to GameStop for $30. And they keep that evil beast going. Those aren't gamers, okay? Gamers do it for more than that. Next up, in fair condition, this one did not come from this particular lot, but it's Killer Instinct. Hey, I used to rule the streets on this game. Like, you know, I can't remember what was my highest combo, like, what is it, 48, 52 hits or something like that. I used the girl with the batons and the fire guy. And I can't remember their names because it's been so long, but good game, good game. That's one's going into this personal collection. And the pride and joy of this find, we have a factory mint condition copy with booklet of Super Mario World. Prettiest copy I've ever found. Prettiest. That one's staying right here with Daddy. Not going anywhere, are you? No. By the way, these are all the Made in Japan versions, none of the Made in Mexico's. And not factory condition, but very close. He slipped up a little bit on this one and handled it a little harder core, but still nice. Super Mario All-Stars. Very happy to find that. I have another video that I'm going to be posting today, which was made the day I came back from my trip to Ann Arbor and found that my internets had been turned off. So that video is 9 days just sitting on the shelf. So you're going to see a 30-minute video and another roughly 15-minute video. So you're getting plenty of Bubba today. Unadulterated 3D, high definition, not really, none of those things, but definitely stupid and pointless. No, this stuff, you know, come on now. This is high quality video here, people. That's why you tune in. It's for the crazy animated man-child wasting his money on tons of garbage, building his collection, and harassing y'all on the YouTubes. I'm going to hook up the optical cable to my home theater and check out a Blu-ray and see how it sounds. And tune in next week. Same Bubba time, same Bubba channel.